Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're doing well. This is the second recorded lesson, Managing Stress, Unit 7, Lesson 1. Today, inshallah, we're going to start how to manage our stress. First, at the beginning, we will define the word stress, how you feel stress, and what happens when you get stressed or you have pressure. And at the end of this video, you're going to learn how to manage and how to reduce stress. You have to look carefully to these pictures because you may get a lot of information using them. Starting the following slide, managing stress. Guys, the word stress, how you feel stress. I'm going to give you some examples that you experienced before. Here in this slide, you're going to learn the meaning of stress, how you feel it. So please guys, can you tell me how you feel or what did you feel before when someone made a loud sound or surprised you or stunned you by a loud sound or an action or even wore weird clothes? How did you feel? Can you tell me? Yes, so I believe that you experienced one of the following ideas. Maybe your heart was beating rapidly, or your cheeks turned into red or flushed. Here, your heart may beat wildly and you may feel flushed, start sweating, or even giggle nervously. All of these are physical responses to stress, as you can see here. Okay, so why do we have stress, or what might make stress? We have a lot of reasons for stress. For example, if you see a problem or argument between your father and mother, that's a big problem. And if you find a problem with a friend or someone tries to bully you, fight you, whatever, or you're called to the board to answer a question, how you feel in front of a lot of students. So a lot of students are going to hear you, to watch you, and you don't know the answer. So how did you feel if that happened with you before? Can you remember how you reacted physically and emotionally? Were you nervous or embarrassed? Did you feel your cheeks get red and flushed? Was your heart beating really fast? Sometimes schoolwork can put stress or pressure on children. That's a big problem because you study a lot, you have a lot of things to finish, you have a lot of homework, and sometimes when you study you don't understand a point, so you feel confused, stressed, you have a lot of pressure. Actually, that is one of the biggest problems that children may face. The argument between parents. When the parents argue together, it causes a lot of problem to children because sometimes the child feels that he is the reason or he is the problem. For example, if a child got low marks in a test, for example, so the father feels very angry. He starts to ask the mother about the reason. The mother says that the boy didn't study well. So the father starts to accuse her for carelessness, for example, or she didn't pay more attention to the child and so on. So the child feels that he is the reason or the problem. He caused the problem. Emotions or reaction to stress here are like, for example, fear. Sometimes people feel fear, anger, antisocial behavior, crying, outbursts of fighting. Here guys, you're going to learn the potential stresses and the physical and emotional responses to each one of them. But remember that these are just possible responses. So, for example, we will start the first one as example. Difficulty in the home such as divorce, death, or even parents argument. Here if that happens in front of the children, children may feel nervous or embarrassed, but remember that some people may sweat. Difficult with schoolwork or feeling overwhelmed. Here crying, but remember that can be different from one to another. So, for example, the third one, having trouble with friends. Some people can sweat, other people may cry. So let's see what happens if you are overstressed. Being overstressed can lead to high blood pressure, and that's very important because a lot of people have high blood pressure because of stress. Heart problems. overeating, and that's negative reaction to the stress. Some people, when they get stressed, or if they are overstressed, they eat a lot, or some other people can stop eating at all. So as you can see here, eating a lot or not eating enough. Depression, that's a very negative feeling. So what can be done about relieving external pressure? And here we're going to learn how to reduce, how to relieve the anger, how to relieve the stress and reduce it. Relieving external pressures. Learning how to talk to someone about how you feel is an important life skill. Talking to others is very important. You have to find someone, actually an honest person that you feel comfortable when you talk to him, when you tell him or her your secrets. When you have a stressful experience, try talking to a friend, a parent, a teacher, a family member. Even if you're not sure about having stress, maybe you have a negative feeling, so please talk to someone, whoever the person is, but you have to speak. Or if you find it's very difficult to express your feeling to a person, or the situation was somehow complicated, you can try another way. For example, writing, drawing. That's very important and applicable solutions. Thanks guys, see you in the live session. Bye.